A superorganism, there's different terms for this, ultrasociality, superorganism, and so on. But the idea is that, you have individuals, say hunter-gatherers, cooperating 20, 30 individuals. With agriculture, society becomes much larger. And the selection process moves from the individual to the group. So whole societies, whole communities are selected. Again, early state societies, they fought with each other. So they were either wiped out or absorbed, or they went further. Okay, in ants and humans, you have this movement of individuality from the person to the superorganism becoming like a thing in itself, Ding and Sich in German, that has its own, again, we say goals. It's not really the right word because it's not a conscious thing. But the needs of the superorganism, again, a sort of a loaded word, takes precedence over the need of the individual in the group. In human societies after agriculture, people were worse off for about 10,000 years in terms of human health, for example. Lifespans were shorter, indicators of like bone structure, teeth, we were really worse off. Again, we became, but on the other hand, the human species did really well in evolutionary terms. Their population exploded from around 4 million to 200 million by the year zero. So the problem is this conflict between the superorganism and the individual within that group. And how that happens in ant societies, I'm not sure. But you become sort of a cog in a machine, a cell in a body. I mean, this has happened over and over in evolutionary history. Since agriculture, there's been a loss of really control over one's life. Rio Wilson wrote this wonderful book a few years ago called The Social Conquest of Earth, which he talked about what he called ultrasociality, humans, ants, and termites. I mean, he's like the world's authority on ants. But it opens up with this wonderful quote. We're torn. We don't know what to do, really. We're torn between a Stone Age brain, Stone Age instincts, and, a space age technology. And we don't know how to cope. The problem with that is that, and he does this to some extent, but it's sort of the fault of our Stone Age brains, that we have this mindset, this ethics, this way of looking at the world that's in conflict with this techno-civilization we've created. I mean, I'm sort of turning that on its head and say, look, why should we evolve these instincts that made us human? Why should we throw all that away to adopt to this Star Wars technology? So on a personal level, I mean, people know what to do. We're not like a killer ape that marched across the planet. We lived within natural environments for almost all of our existence until the last 100,000 years or so.